Hi guys, my name is Stefania. Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do the small creator tag, or I'm going to do the small creator tag. I don't know why I always say we. I just think of you guys as a we. We're all together. But anyways, I thought this would be a good way for me to kind of let you guys get to know me a little bit more about my YouTube journey, all that kind of stuff. So we will go ahead and get into it. If you want to learn more about me, then just keep watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified. I upload at least 3 times a week. And let's go ahead and get into this video. Alright, so first question. How many years... I got itch. How many years have you been on YouTube? It will be a year, I believe, at the end of January will be my first year. So I've been on here for about, what? Geez, it's November. 11 months, 10 months, around that time. So almost a year. What was your very first video about? So my first video was actually a fitness video. I think it was a shoulder workout. I kind of had this idea when I started my YouTube channel where I was like, I'm going to mesh fitness in with beauty, and the fitness has kind of taken a seat back. I think more just because like I still love to do it, but it's bringing my camera, filming in the gym, and I don't know. Those of you who don't know, I am a personal trainer. That is my full-time job, and then I do compete as well. And it just kind of turns out that like more people like beauty than fitness, which is totally fine. I still need to really get into fitness, but this year has kind of just been, I took a year off of competing, really trying to gain some weight, which is a process, and I don't really get down about it, but I also don't feel great throughout the year, you know what I mean? So especially at this time, I'm just like, I don't want to film. Look at that angle, you know? So I kind of just took a seat back, and 2, they just weren't getting views. So I was just like, you know what, I'll include this a little bit later, maybe when I start my prep, if people are interested as far as what I do to cut down on weight as opposed to putting on weight, because that's the stage I'm in now. Just a little fluffier than I like, but that's okay. That comes with the process of competing. So I am not one of the girls who is believing in keto diets or anything like that. I eat very normal food, and I usually do compete on pretty normal like foods. So I do want to do more snack videos, all that kind of stuff, if you guys are interested, but generally not that many people are that interested unless you're a creepy guy. Then you're on here watching my workout videos. So that is how it is. Who is your dream collab? I don't know if they mean brands collabing or if they just mean people. I don't really have a dream collab. There's obviously brands that I really like. I don't even think that far ahead. To be honest, like it's just not something I've really thought about. I find collab videos really fun. I did one with Jane on YouTube, and she was my first like YouTube friend, and that was really fun to do. So I don't think I really have anyone that like I need to collab with them. As far as like YouTubers that I watch on a normal basis, it kind of just depends on content and what I feel like watching. I can watch like the most random boringest videos on details. I am a detail person, so when a video is like 40 minutes long, I'm like, that's fine, show me everything. But yeah, I don't know who I would do that with. Kind of, I think it would just depend. It just had to be. Samantha Ravindal is one I watch a lot. I like her laid back. I like more laid back YouTubers rather than like very loud people. As you can see, I'm just not a loud person. So I like things to be like soothing, where I'm just like, your voice just soothes me while I do stuff. Like I'm generally like cleaning or working or something, and I just kind of have it in the background going. So pretty much anyone that's calming, I'll listen to, as long as it's something I'm interested in. Like I can't say I won't watch a video, as it all depends on the content of the video and what it's about. So, what would it mean for you to make it on YouTube? And then what is your end goal on YouTube? So kind of, you know, the same question. I would say it'd be really nice to be able to just break even. I don't think people realize how much goes into YouTube, and it's like, I really want to update my equipment. I definitely don't have great lighting or a great camera or anything like that. So I would love to be able to just get to a point where it's like financially I could put back into my channel and just not feel you know, I always get questions about people asking me like, how do you afford makeup? But like, I always try to be honest after a review and say like, hey, am I going to keep this or am I going to take it back? Like, I don't make tons of money. It's not something I can just not think about. I work 2 jobs to do this. So it's something I would love to just be able to kind of break even with, or not feel like, oh my gosh, I really need to rush and get this review up. Like I'll stay up till 4 a.m. editing. You know what I mean? It would be really nice to be like, I can take a step back and people will still come to my channel and all that stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at. I know that kind of sounds weird, but it would just be nice to break even on everything. I'd be happy with that. And then as far as making it, being able to, I guess, just help you guys out and influence, just not the fitness part I love doing because it actually felt like I was helping people. This part just feels like I'm making friends and I get to talk about stuff that I love doing. But the fitness part, I'm like, oh, I'm actually truly like trying to help people feel better about themselves, and that feels great for me. That's why I do it as a career. So I kind of have all different avenues of like what I would like to do, if that makes sense. What is the hardest part about YouTube? Editing is the hardest part about YouTube. I think just getting started in general is hard. Like I said, I haven't even been on here for a full year, and it's so easy to get discouraged very easily, just because you never know what's going to go wrong and you're still trying to figure everything out and still trying to be comfortable and all that stuff. And then dealing with negativity that you've never actually dealt with before is definitely different. But yeah, I would say the hardest part is definitely editing, and I would love to be able to update like my camera or something like that, but then at the same time I'm always trying to buy new releases because that's what people want to see. So it's kind of just a whirlwind of stuff that you have to figure the hell out. Like, it is definitely not as easy as I thought it was going to be. There are times where videos will take me like an hour, 2 hours to upload, and I'm like, oh, that was so nice. And then there's videos that will literally take me 4 hours. Like, something crashes and I'm like, like, why? And I don't know how to fix it. I'm not a computer person, so learning how to do everything for myself is definitely been a struggle, but I love doing it, so it's fine. But yeah, a lot more time goes into it than just push the little button and that's it. Like, it's a whole to-do. Let's see what else we got here. What is the funniest comment you've ever gotten? I get quite a few funny comments, and that just has to do with you guys. Funny in terms of, I've had people just be like, what are you talking about? You're returning that. Like, throw away everything else you have. Like, why would you, like, burn all your other shit? Like, just do it. But as far as like funny in terms of just, I didn't even know what to say and it just kind of like made me laugh. Like, I get comments about my skin tone a lot, which I'm just like, I never thought about it before, but then people will just be like, you're very yellow. You look like you have jaundice. And I'm just kind of like, I didn't know that was a thing. Like, okay. So just random comments you get like that where it's like, you can't change anything about yourself. Like, it's one thing if someone says like, I don't like your makeup, but when they kind of go after body parts, you're just kind of like, well, I can't do anything about that. So you can't really take it that seriously. You just kind of have to laugh about it. So that's what I do. What is the meanest comment you've ever gotten? Do I have that time? No. I think with, as far as mean comments, it can kind of just be anything. You can do a review and you thought like, oh, this video went really well and I really like this product, and then all of a sudden it's like a flood of comments saying like how shitty you did and how, why did you do this and you shouldn't do that and you don't know what you're doing and blah blah blah, and it's almost to the point where you're just like, hell didn't freeze over. Like, nothing bad has happened. It's all makeup. Like, calm down. It's amazing how people just get like super upset. Like, I'm just like, what, how did this affect your life? Like, I don't understand. But yeah, mean comments, there's a lot. A lot more than I anticipated, for sure, especially being a new YouTuber. I just kind of thought that happened when you got bigger. But no, it happens all the time. So I would say that is probably one of the hardest parts to deal with, and I kind of just try to ignore it and not respond, even though I want to. But you guys have seen updates on me talking about negative comments for sure, just because it's hard to say like, oh, it never gets to you. Like, of course it does. Like, this is something you do for fun, and then it's kind of torn down, and you're just like, what did I do to you? You know, like, you have sand in your ass crack, essentially, is what happened. Like, I don't get it. So, Okay. What other subject matter could you create a channel about? Obviously, I could do a whole channel on fitness. The truth is, I was like, I know that there's plenty of people who have like 4 different channels, but I was like, I want to go back and forth the way that I want to. I don't want to create a separate fitness channel. I just kind of wanted it to be one channel, because one is hard enough to handle, and then to handle different ones and be like, okay, I need to make sure I'm like constantly posting on this one and then constantly posting on that one. Like, it would just be too much and too overwhelming. So I just mix it in and hope that people watch what they're interested in when it pops up. But yeah, no other channel right now. One is good for me. Why did you start your YouTube channel? So I kind of started YouTube. I loved watching it. I hadn't been watching it for years or anything like that, like some people do. It was kind of just something I got into the last few years, and I was just kind of like, you know, I love makeup and I love fitness, and I don't really have a lot of girlfriends in my life. Like, I have a few. My sisters are like my best friends, and then I have other friends, but they're just not people that I'm like ever going to like go to Sephora with. You know, like, I don't have a lot of friends that are interested in makeup, and then I have friends that are interested in fitness, but they're not people I'd give advice to necessarily, because they're not, you know what I mean? It was just something I wanted to do for fun, and I wanted to talk about things that I cared about and things that I got to do. And that's been the best part about YouTube by far, is just meeting people and reading your comments. And I wake up every morning and I'm just like, ooh, who commented on this and what do I get to say back? And it's just a fun thing for me to do. I always want to make sure that I have hobbies, and I do consider this a hobby. Expensive hobby, but one of the things that I always got worried about being married was, I've only been married for 2 years, but I kind of got really freaked out where I was just like, I want to make sure that I always stay my own person. Like, I want to be a great couple together, but in order to do that for me, I need a separate life as well. I need to be an individual and not just a wife, you know what I mean? So it was really important for me to make sure that I did something that made me happy, that was just for me, and that is why I do it. I love the relationships I build, and I just love to be able to talk about things that I love. So, ooh, let's see. What video are you embarrassed by? I don't know. I can't say that I've ever been, not necessarily embarrassed. Like, of course there's videos I edit and I'm just like, oh Jesus, like, how is this gonna go? I'm not particularly like so proud of every single video, and there's times when I'm just like, oh, I could have blended that out better, or I could have done this, or I should have done that. But then at the same time, I'm like, I am someone who believes that makeup doesn't need to be perfect all the time. I have never spent over an hour on makeup as far as getting ready, so I wanted to be as relatable as possible. Like, I don't know, I can't name anyone really in my life that I'm like, oh, their makeup is perfect all the time, like, or if they have any makeup on all the time. So I wanted to keep it very realistic. I feel like a lot of YouTubers, it's like, you know, you have the face change where you're just like, whoa, who is that person? And I was just like, I don't want that. So, and I don't want to promote that. I want it to be pretty, but I don't want it to be, there's days where I'm gonna go full glam, and there's days where I'm just gonna shoot the shit and put like a blending shade in the crease, and that it's good enough for me too. Cause essentially I just wanted to make sure I'm relatable in all my videos. So that's why I leave them in. Does it mean that I'm not embarrassed sometimes? Of course not. But I'm just like, you know what? I'm doing it. Be proud of yourself. You're doing it. You're putting yourself out there. That's it. So I try not to dwell on those things. What video are you most proud of? I don't know if there's a video I am most proud of. Probably videos where I just feel like I am truly myself and I kind of forget the camera's rolling and I'm just kind of talking and it seems very therapeutic. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily like, there's one video I can think of that makes me proud. I think just the fact that I've stayed consistent and it's almost been a year, and even though it is discouraging to not see subscribers counts, or, you know, I think people just assume that YouTube is going to, like, you're going to blow up right away and it's only going to take a year. And I had to kind of, like, even with my husband, I was like, stop asking me. Like, I'm doing my best here and it's just going to have to grow naturally and I'm just going to have to not obsess over it. Like, it is what it is and I still love doing it. So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm proud of any specific video. I am just more proud of the fact that I have stayed with this and I plan on staying with it. So that is what I'm most proud of. I cannot mention a favorite video in general. Ones I love to film, that's different. I love to just film talking videos or haul videos and stuff like that, as opposed to in-depth tutorials. They're just more fun for me to do. And the picking up brushes and this, and I didn't know how much stuff goes into, like, when I was talking about editing, it's like, crap, I forgot this brush in this room and I'm in my underwear, so I'll like get up and grab it and I'm like, I can't show that. Or like, I used to just have my normal background, but the mirror is like faced right here, so I'm just like, oh, you can see a lot from that back mirror. And yeah, so anyways, what is your first YouTube memory? So I don't know if they mean like with me and my channel. My first memory was not a good one. I was trying to make my banner and oh my gosh, just the banner part took me like 5 hours and I was like, this was a mistake. I cannot do this. Like, what was I thinking? I didn't say that out loud. I did not say that out loud. I'm cool as a cucumber when things come out of my mouth, and then in my head I'm generally like, explosions are happening. As far as watching YouTube, I think my first videos were actually probably fitness related when I was getting ready for shows, because I wanted to know what people brought with them and stuff that was useful that they found doing a show. So I think I'd gotten into YouTube that way, and then the makeup kind of came later. But yeah. Alright guys, so that is it with this tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting me this far. I hope you guys continue to support me. I truly do love doing this more than I thought I would. I love being able to just talk about things. It helps me decompress, and I love being able to relate to other people. I find that harder as I get older as far as making those kind of relationships. So it is so nice and lighthearted for me to be able to do this and to have good laughs and just good relationships. And I really do look forward to your guys' comments and your input and getting excited about an eyeshadow palette. Like, I can get excited for a lip pencil. I mean, I can get excited for a lot of things. I get excited for snacks, all that good stuff. So I hope I will get back into the fitness stuff in a while. I just want to make sure that it is very much what I would like to do with fitness, which is not necessarily what everybody else wants to do with fitness. And I can do a whole fitness stuff if you guys want to hear about that. But I just don't want to be one of those girls that's like, wake up and grind and blah, blah, blah. Like, no. Like, if you want to lay on the couch for a day, take a break. It's okay. Then get back to it. But I do not follow a lot of fitness channels on YouTube, so I do want to get back into that. Anyways, I'm going to stop blabbing my mouth. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and have a good weekend.
I'm going to do a tag video. I don't know why, I just get it out of your mouth, you know? We're going to do the creator tag, small creator tag video. Not in the light, just